How to make a Pngtuber. So today we will be using my friend's commissioned Pngtuber to show how I make Pngtubers. So one of the first and most important steps to making a Pngtuber is to decide what do you want your Pngtuber to look like. For my client in particular, they decided they wanted a cartoony style of their dog. So I chose some of the art styles that they like, such as Pokemon, Steven Universe, Yoshi, Animal Crossing, Five Nights at Freddy's, and a pixel art style since they really like video games. And then I sent it over to my client so they can tell me which styles they like the best. In the end, they really liked my Pokemon art style and my Yoshi art style the best, but they did want some tweaks in the design, so I made the Pokemon art style a little more semi-realistic, but with the curves from the Yoshi art style, and they really liked this design. So then I went on to make the pose the Pngtuber would be in. They had really liked the idea of having a keyboard and having headphones to represent how they are a streamer. After deciding how the first pose would look, the next step was to make the second pose design. We decided we wanted the legs to stand up on the desk when the puppy was super happy, having the tail move as well, the ears moving up, and the mouth opening to speak. After finishing the design for this Pngtuber, the next step is to fully color and do the line art for the final model. Then, we have to make sure there are 4 different sets of faces. This includes eyes open, mouth closed, eyes closed, mouth closed, as well as eyes open, and mouth open, eyes closed. Since my client did want a second pose, there will be another 4 facial expressions for this Pngtuber. Last but not least, I did create a background image for this Pngtuber, per the client's request. So now I export each image with each facial expression. So since there is 2 Pngtuber poses, there will be 4 images for one for each expression. In your case, if you're making just one pose, it will just be 4 images, 1 facial expression each. And we simply go to File, Export Single Layer, Export as a PNG, and you save it under the name of if it's eyes closed, mouth open, and so on, so you do not get confused later on. So then, I go to this website and I download the program. Simply press Download Now and choose which model your computer is. And when you first open the app, this will show up as the default character. Once you open the program, you go to the top right corner, and then there will be 4 separate areas for each image, like closed mouth, eyes open, eyes closed, mouth closed, and eyes closed, mouth closed. You will then click on the first image, export image, and you will go search for the file for your personal eyes open, mouth closed. And in order to switch between the 2 poses like so, and then if you want to be able to switch between the 2 poses like so, you would click on the Pngtuber, go down to State Shortcuts, and you would assign a shortcut. You would click any button that you like, and then by simply clicking that button, it should switch between the 2 models. Last but not least, if you would like to add a background, you simply go down here to Display Settings, and you change the background from color to image. And then you would select background image and export it into the program. That's all for this video. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to get to them. Have a great day!